up? This is Brandon, aka Inspired Author. A lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video about how I quit my 9-to-5 job to eventually become a full-time manga/novel author. So I figured I would make a short video about that. This is probably gonna be longer than I anticipated. But before we continue with the video, make sure to smash that like button. Smash that shit for the algorithm. Appreciate it a lot. And yeah, let's get going with the video. So if you guys didn't know, I have been an author since I was roughly 17. So I published my first novel when I was 17. I started writing that when I was age 14, but I've been writing pretty much my entire life. Like literally, I was in kindergarten creating manga drafts and selling them to kids on the playground. Like that was how young I've been creating my own stories. Yeah, I was an author with a relatively niche following, actually pretty small following. And so when I went to college, I was like, I should probably take the safe route. I grew up in a family where people took the safe route. So I was like, yeah, let's take the safe route. Went to NYU, studied economics and computer science, ended up interviewing and getting a lot of internships at places like NASDAQ and Bloomberg, which are financial technology companies. Eventually ended up at KPMG for my full-time kind of job after college. And there I was doing like data consulting. So, I had some kind of little bit of a tech background. So kind of a combo of data science, your typical consulting bullshit, and software engineering kind of like fused into one. But anyway, that's the boring part of the story. The fun part of the story is how you guys found out how I escaped that 9-to-5. And by the way, it wasn't 9-to-5. It was like more like 8 to 7 or 8 every single day. And what made me realize that I wanted to leave this world behind, the 9-to-5 corporate life, was essentially I would pretty much wake up in the morning, go to work, do the work stuff, maybe go to a work happy hour afterwards, go to the gym after work so that I could stay in shape, make dinner. And then by the time I did that, it was probably 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And then I would go to sleep and I would repeat every single day through the week. And then I would live for the weekends, probably get drunk or something with my friends. And I was just watching kind of like months like kind of just float by, which was really disconcerting to me, since I had this goal and this dream of becoming like a famous author and, sharing my stories with the world. And I really wasn't making any progress with that as I was, working this job pretty hardcore. And funnily enough, guys, COVID was actually what helped me and many others escape the 9-to-5. You're probably wondering, hey, Brandon, how did a disease that is killing millions of people and forcing everyone to be inside, helping you to achieve your dreams? Well, it's not necessarily COVID exactly helping me to achieve my dreams. It's more that COVID forced us to not be in an office, and it forced me to be at home, spend less time with other people, and therefore gave me a lot more free time to focus on the things that I wanted to do. And so a lot of the time that I spent like commuting to work and going to like stupid happy hours and like networking with people was gone, because we no longer had to do any of that shit because we weren't obligated to talk to anyone ever again. And I was no longer seeing my friends or hanging out with anyone. So I allocated every free second of the pandemic into writing and building a social media presence. Because in my opinion, you can be the greatest writer in the world, but no one's gonna know that if no one reads your work. So big emphasis on any independent authors out there, or just any author and writer in general, is to emphasize the ability to build a following. And so that's what I spent the entire pandemic doing, writing my ass off and building a following on TikTok. And I even started this YouTube channel and Instagram and all this other stuff. And my schedule got kind of crazy. I was still working from 8 in the morning to roughly 7 at night on my KPMG laptop doing consulting stuff. And then I would close that work laptop, and then I would open up a new laptop, which was my writing work, and I would just start working from, let's say, 8 at night to like 1 in the morning. And I would do that every single day during the week. And then on the weekends, I would work a full day, like from morning to night, on my, writing career. And so eventually I was blowing up, right? I was getting a lot of people that were reading my stuff. Obviously you guys are here, watching my content. Publishers were reaching out to me because they thought I was funny. But I was also, I had some talent too. Somewhere in this fucking brain, there's some kind of talent. And more than anything, I was working pretty hard to make this all happen, right? So, and that's pretty important. Like the ability to execute and actually bring these ideas to fruition, right? That's what I'm really good at. Like taking these projects from idea, from, you know, me writing it down to a notebook, giving it to an artist, writing the scripts, directing the artist, all that jazz. Good at really bringing it to life and having it finally be put up on the internet so that you guys can read it. I mean, I started to blow up on TikTok. I think it all started when I was doing this Shonen Jump 𝐒𝐳𝐲 contest, which was the first time I ever did a manga one-shot. I worked on this project called Icarus Rising. Maybe some of you guys have read it. And it got like, I think it's at 4 million reads now, but like at the time it was like 2 million, which was massive. And basically we were entering into this manga contest to, you know, be read by really popular mangaka such as Toriyama, Oda, Takehiko Inoue as well, were some of the judges that were judging the contest. And a lot of people just started to follow my work from there and kept on this journey with me, which was really awesome. And it kind of just kept snowballing. Like I kept putting out projects, you know, I got serialized with 𝐷𝐷𝐻. You know, I'm getting originals with a lot of different platforms, some of which I cannot disclose, but if you're thinking about a particular company, then it's probably true. And, you know, I think on a platform like TikTok and Instagram, there's a lot of people who are talented in different ways, but not a lot of them are like literary talents, because on average, authors like myself are usually pretty shy. We're pretty afraid of getting in front of a camera and putting ourselves out there. You know, that's why there's people who ghostwrite. That's why there's people who use you know, different names for their author names. But me, I'm introverted, but I force myself to get on camera, force myself to be, you know, as comfortable as I can be in front of an audience, so I put myself out there and I try and be entertaining and funny when I can, right? And so for any people who are out there that are authors or writers or any type of content creator that's trying to make that jump, I would just find something that you're really passionate about and just start making content for it, because you never know if it's gonna blow up, and if it blows up, then you can snowball that shit into something like different opportunities. And then you can use those opportunities to, you know, continue your career. And now I'm a full-time author. I also make content because this is what I love to do, and it kind of like synergizes with my projects. And in particular, if you're an author that's watching, like, you know, just overcome that fear. Easier said than done, but just like start off with one video, put yourself out there. Eventually you're gonna find out that you're having fun. You know, you're gonna have fun. Content creation's fun. Like I genuinely think it's fun. And it really does have the opportunity to change lives. Like a lot of people would not have found my work if not for the ability of the interwebs. So anyway, that's how I used the pandemic to escape the 9-to-5 trap. Not that there was anything innately bad about what I was doing. I'm actually a super fan of technology and all that, but I'm an even bigger fan of manga and writing. So hopefully this inspires some of you guys to go out there and just make a video. Just make some videos. If you have a project that you're working on, doesn't have to be about, you know, writing. I'm just an example of a writer who's on the internet. Whatever your passion is, there's a spot for it on the internet, and you can use the power and the reach of social media or whatever it is to find your people. So anyway, guys, hopefully this was a decent video. I'm trying to be more consistent and post longer form content every Wednesday. So this is gonna be a Wednesday thing. So if you like this type of video, make sure to smash the like button for the algorithm to assist me on this YouTube platform. Let me know if there's any other types of videos that you guys would like to see from this longer form type of content. Don't worry, if you like the shorts are still coming. I still make shorts, but there's also gonna be long videos sprinkled in weekly. So just more shit for you guys to enjoy. So thank you guys so much, and subscribe for more content.